Hi, so here I just want to talk about that particular wish that you had for a long time and you're waiting, like how the wish will be granted, or let's see what comes. Somebody here needs to do a lot of self care, and you need to work on your intuition. Like you already get some messages, like whether you are on the right path or not. And they are also telling you that you will get a lot of chances in life to break the walls that you built in the past that lead to wounds on your soul. So you will get a lot of chances to heal. So they are just trying to tell you to focus on self-care and listen to your own heart. Maybe you are dealing with the person or situation. Either you are addicted to some sort of behavior. I think it's more of you that is addicted to something. Sometimes it's not the drugs we are addicted to, sometimes it can be like some toxic habits that we have, like even sugar craving. Sugar is also kind of an addiction, right? So, and this addiction is clouding your vision, like you can't see the right picture. Or maybe you're dealing with a step, it's coming like a stepdad who was addicted to alcohol, maybe, and that caused a lot of trauma and chaos in your childhood. So they are just trying to tell you to come out of that situation and try to operate in forgiveness. Sometimes we just need to show a little bit compassion for a person. I know it's difficult to deal with addictive behaviors, but sometimes we just have to step into someone's shoes to see why they are doing this stuff. Sometimes we just have to think from a family dynamic. Yes, this in situation involves a family member. We move on. So it is surely about a stepdad or a dad that was highly involved in drinking that lead to chaotic family situation. But now it's time to heal. Sometimes we have to just let go of the burden that we were carrying on for like years. And somebody is going through spiritual awakening, old conditioning release. Like it's going into the family dynamics. Like sometimes we are taught some things in a way, like if a person is doing this, so he's bad, he's good, and some things are to be done into certain way. So you need to close off that old conditioning that is not no longer serving your highest good. mostly people with like having like childhood traumas with the addiction part, like sometimes the children like tend to think like they are the problem, and they start projecting someone else chaos or pain to themselves, and they think maybe it's them that's leading to particular behavior of like of their parent or any other family member. So when children see this kind of chaotic things, they tend to think like that. So they're just telling you to stop taking the blame. You are not the reason. Oh my god. Childhood wound. I was just saying this thing, and family dynamic, childhood wound. Yes. So it's coming in the cards to what I was feeling like. Somebody has a heavy heart. The child who went through this. I'm sorry, dear. I'm crying. Maybe you feel like crying. I don't know. Okay, dear. So, inflexible change. So, they're just telling whatever happened in the past, you just need to open your mind. Like, I know it's very difficult to forgive people, especially when they have a huge impact on your childhood. You can't like easily forgive them in your youth. You have some support coming in your life that will help you to lead the way in a different direction. Maybe you have spent a lot of time in this traumatic situation, like maybe most of your, maybe when you were 6 to 7 years, this parent entered in your life like as a stepdad or maybe stepmother, but I'm just getting more chances of a male figure. So it just impacted your whole sorry childhood. So they're just telling you to take your energy back. Maybe you were taking too long and just self sabotaging yourself that you are responsible for this, or you were blamed for something, for some sort of a behavior that the other person was doing. You were being blamed for that. Like if I'm moving this, I'm blaming you. I'm doing this because of you. So it's my behavior, but I'm blaming you. So this kind of thing was done to you. But now they are telling you to pull back from that feeling, that you need to you need to keep this in your mind that you were not responsible for this. Yes, this is just leading to you into a stuck energy. You are just holding back to that pain and you can't get rid of that. First thing you need to do, like, you have to forgive yourself for the things that you have never done, and you were never responsible for that things, but you keep on blaming yourself for that. You need to come out of that energy. Second thing, you need to forgive the person who was responsible for this huge trauma. Forgiving someone doesn't mean that you're trying to mend the relationship or you are trying to take that person back into your life. It's just releasing your own soul's burden that is keeping you in a stuck energy, because you are just still living in that past situation. Denial. Yes, you are living in the past situation. There is a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Having the courage and discernment to dig deep into the truth of the situation. So you need to dig deep. Spirit guidance. You are already getting some signals from the spirit. Somebody is just trying to guide you. High vibration. See? So somebody is trying to guide you to move you out from the stuck energy to high vibration. So because it's common, right? You know that you can only attract things of your own vibration. So if you are in a stuck energy, you will attract certain kind of people or things into your life that will make you more stuck. But if you try to move up, improve your vibrations, you will attract high vibrating things. You have chosen to step into a higher vibration, that is the alignment with your soul path and higher knowing. Whoever I'm talking to, you are a spiritual person. I don't know whether you know what it is right now, but you are heading towards that. So when you are in this high vibration, you are into going into fun and adventurous joy. You need to lead your own life, dear. Come in the forefront. Stop self-sabotage. Stop sitting in the back seat of your life. You need to take the charge of your life. Believe in yourself. See yourself doing well and you will. Teamwork. So somebody is coming, somebody is working with you. See? Teamwork, partnership, support, and teamwork. Oh my god. Family culture. Family dynamics, family culture. Learn more about your family's story and histories. So you just need to dig deep just once. And that is going to be the last time, to clarify the situations like what lead to some sort of behavior that a person was doing some stuff. What was the reason behind that? You need to dig deep and see the whole situation from a different angle, and just forgive yourself and the other person. Just be yourself. You are a great person. Enjoy being yourself. Last card is love from your parents. I don't have words to say anything more. Love from your parents. No matter what, your mother and father love you as much as they can. So if a person is addicted, that doesn't mean that it's a bad person. Some situation may lead them into addictions, and it's very difficult to come out of that situation. But it says like they tried to love you as much as they could. Sometimes people don't know how to love because they have never felt the same way. They have never been loved, so they don't know how to feel, how to love others. Forgive. Childhood trauma. Forgive. You need to forgive your parents, especially yourself, especially your inner child. So this reading is basically regarding inner child healing. It's time to let go of anger or blame. Thank you.